if someone on a cold call says something along the lines of, and you sort of just talked about this, but I am not interested, I'm not spending money on this, or something like, don't call me again. So they really shut you down. Is it appropriate to say, but at what cost is this to your business or organization?
Yeah.
Is that contentious and offensive?
It's neither, but it's perceived as both, if that makes sense. You're not doing anything wrong by saying that, and you're actually spitting facts, as the kids would say. Facts. It's not cap. I think that would be the other thing, cap. I don't know. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's pretentious. It doesn't matter if it's the right thing or the wrong thing to say. What matters is what the prospect hears. And in this situation, I need you guys to play the long game. If you say, hey, but if I could just have 5 minutes of your time, or how could I tell you're making a mistake without offending you? That's something pretty popular that other people are saying. It doesn't go off well. It comes off as what? Intellectual bullying. It comes off as you're trying to force your way, which is why I need you to have your NOS, your net outcome statement. Hey, Matt, we are not spending money on sales coaching. We don't need sales coaching, man. This is not in our wheelhouse. But don't you guys want closes? If I could just have 5 minutes of your time and explain that if you guys continue to spend money on advertising, you can't close a deal. That's not good. Click. Hey, Matt, we are not spending money on sales coaching. It's not in our budget. It's not going to be in our budget. Bob, hey, makes perfect sense to me. We will be here when you need sales and top line revenue. Fair enough? Checkmate. Checkmate. Did I win the battle? No. Bob won. Cool. Gave Bob what he wanted. Bob wanted to get off the phone. Bob wanted to flex his muscles with me a little bit. This is where me having a black belt in jiu-jitsu and understanding martial arts really helps me with sales. Because a lot of the stuff is really related. That's fine, Bob. If you want to push on me, cool. We'll go down to the ground. I'm okay with that. I'm not going to try and force my way on you. I'm just going to simply let you know the net outcome statement. Now, why would I let you know the net outcome statement? Why wouldn't I push it? Let me tell you why. There's two reasons. Hey, Matt, we're never going to do sales coaching. We don't need sales coaching, right? No problem. Totally makes sense. We'll be here when you need sales and top line revenue. First reason, I did not get a take me off your list, don't call me again. You get that when you push, and I don't want that because I want a sustainable pipeline. Second reason, what do you think if I say to Bob, but, if I use my butt, what do you think's going to happen? Bob's going to be like, that guy's a freaking idiot. What a pain in the butt. I need to block his call. But if I just agree, after you get off that call, you're going to your emotions are going to come down a little bit. Your adrenaline is going to come down a little bit. And guess who you think the jerk is going to be? You're going to think the jerk is you. And you're going to be like, man, that person was just trying to help me. Right? In Nancy's case, hey, we don't need you guys. We don't need your company. We don't need, no problem. We'll be here when you guys need to collect invoices in less time with less effort. Fair enough? Okay. And now guess what happens when Nancy's customer goes into a meeting with their business owners and they go, guys, stop looking at receivables. Start looking at what's in the bank account because we got a big gap. Huh. I was just talking to this Nancy the other day about that. Should we bring her in here to fill out the gap? Yeah. Please, yes, please. We're short about 11 million right now, right? When you just simply give the net outcome statement, it's going to leave them thinking. Third and bonus benefit. You've got the door wide open now, wide open. And don't abuse this. Don't call them the next day. Probably don't even call them the next week. Hopefully you have a pipeline, and I will help you get that pipeline of so many deals that in 60 days, I'm going to call Bob back. Hey, Bob, Matt Easton, founder of Easton University. We had spoke a couple months ago. Something came up this morning. I was thinking about you. I've got an idea that I'd love to run by you. Can you give me a call when you get a chance? Would love to get your opinion on something. 720-660-3202. If I left it with my net outcome statement, hey, I'll be here when you need sales and top line revenue, right? Bob's probably going to call me back. Because he's going to be like, man, this guy's not a high-pressure salesperson. Yo, Matt, what's up? It's Bob. Yeah, hey, Bob, thanks for calling me back. The reason why I was thinking about you, you guys had said some stuff on the sales coaching before, but have you ever thought about maybe doing one-time video session just around closing, not really a formal sales training? Because we've had some real success with clients buying just a 1-hour block and us just coming in and showing them how to close. Does it make sense for me to send something over to you on that? Right? Guess what? I'm sustainable. Because if Bob might go, yeah, actually that does sound interesting. Because people love a way out. Like, hey, I was honest with you before, but I'm being honest with you now. This new information does sound interesting. But what if Bob goes, no, we still don't do any sales coaching. No problem, Bob. I just wanted to run that by you. We'll be here when you need sales and top line revenue. End with my net outcome statement. Now I'm going back into my sustainable pipeline. I ain't going to touch you for 9 months to a year because I'm not going to waste my time. But I'm not going to kill the deal. Right? But look at how all of this stuff, when we put it together, flows. And it flows without pressure. The other cool thing about not being high pressure is your deals actually go a lot faster. Because all that time that you would spend arguing back and forth, you can spend that prospecting. Great question. If you work in sales and you need to make twice as much money as you do right now to really enjoy your life, you've really only got 3 options. Option number 1, you can continue to work your butt off in the job you have right now, hoping for some sort of miracle to happen, where you start taking home double the money while doing things the exact same way you do them right now. That's pretty unlikely. Or option number 2, you can look for another job at a totally different company, hoping you're going to catch some sort of once-in-a-lifetime wave where sales just seem to flow your way. All right, again, highly unlikely, and we both know waves in sales, well, they don't last very long. Or option number 3, you can click the button here and get instant access to a simple, straightforward sales process that will help you take home twice as much money as you do right now while putting in far less effort than you do today. My name's Matt Easton. I'm the founder of Easton University, the most effective sales coaching system in the world. If you click the button, you're going to see how our interactive sales coaching portal and weekly live coaching sessions with me will help you double your income within 60 days. Easton University is more than an interactive sales coaching portal. It's more than being able to ask me questions in a live setting every single week. It's your future. And you and your future are worth it. Click the button. I will see you on the other side. Your life is about to get a lot better. Click through now.